We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we close out Week 7 together with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Breaks the tackle. Now Allen down the right sideline. How about this? He's to the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Cardinals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. For the extra point, Cameron Dicker. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 15. Here's Walker to start the drive. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Out quickly here to Smith and Jigba. Down he goes at the 23 and pick up a 4. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
That'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right. Heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They'll run for it. It's Walker. Down the numbers. There he goes. He's on his way. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. Boy, tie game, first quarter, but still they're going to go with the onside kick. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Boy, tie game, first quarter, but still they're going to go with the onside kick. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And the Seahawks have recovered. I can't say that's something you see often, but it worked out for them. Tie game. They try to get the ball back, and they do.
You know, when I was a kid, my dad used to give me a lot of tales about this guy called Old Mo. I never knew who Old Mo was. Now I do. It's Old Momentum, and they want to keep riding it.
Old Mo. Is that a true story?
True story.
I love your pops. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. You look at this Arizona defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Dave's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. And they call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to make it 4th down. Well, they opted not to run it. They completed the pass on 3rd and 2, but they lost yardage to bring up 4th.
Well, give credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They snuffed out the play. But it does bring into question, 1, the play call, because they didn't run the ball there. They could have run it. And 2, just not getting it. That's got to be deflating for them.
A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Walker now on 1st and 10. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 94 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now Geno on 1st down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Throwing now is Geno. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Geno now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Arizona. 56 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick. The Cardinals did a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. They come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
On the horse.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. Escaping the pressure right. Murray fighting. Lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. It's a foot race. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss, as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Inside handoff, Henry. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the visiting Cardinals who came away with the victory. So now they've got a chance here to sweep the season series if they can get the victory in Glendale. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. Henry out of the pistol. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 110 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage. We're still in the second quarter.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. On play action, it's Murray. And this will be swung out here for countering. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And it'll be 4th down.
Green. Hey.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Duvernay in motion. Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
The Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. Now receiver in motion left. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Devin Duvernay. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Back to throw, Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime. 63 yards. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now it's Smith. He completes this to Walker. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Straight ahead, Walker. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line.
Well, I would have figured up to the 9-yard run on the previous play. Getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's 3rd down.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Now Geno. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Myers' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Murray now. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it is really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive in the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Taking it about the 16. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half. Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Henry again on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 145 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be pretty well stopped at his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Big Ace open, Big Ace open.
Murray going to throw. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And the busy night for Henry continues. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks' 15-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On third down, Henry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that will put them on top here in the third. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Smith. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. From the gun, it's Walker. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that was the thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 132 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Play action. It's Smith. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Walker is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to...
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker with his second touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks have retaken a third-quarter lead. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Coach.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. Catch this one, not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down. A handoff, running left, Henry. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And his defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw, He saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before and get back to it.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Renly. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Omaha.
Again, it's Henry. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That one behind his receiver and incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Now Murray's got to have this one. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Cardinals' 1st down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Come back. Big Ace open.
Henry up the middle.
Partner, you get about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Here now, 2nd and 10 from the 13.
Omaha.
Back to throw, Murray. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Henry is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here now, 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute, as the kick's away here. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
No ball, no ball. Tuesday. Harder. 13X.
Smith. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Smith's going to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. How about the call to come with a blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Here's Smith. And he's caught. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 12-yard line. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This to put an end to a wild Monday night. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year. But he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
You're starting to get the sense throughout the league that more of the special teams coordinators give their guys the green light to bring the ball out because everyone wants big plays to happen. I don't know.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final plays so it doesn't affect the outcome.